An additional 200 plus were held back, not by him, but by the CIA, countermanding his orders. On Saturday morning, a day and a half later, he ordered them to be released. This is simply incredible. What an amazing time to be alive. And then what's in them? What is in the CIA's files? From what the media says is the bastion, of supposed truth, who've been lying to us for decade after decade after decade for 54 years since Kennedy was shot by multiple shooters in Dealey Plaza in Dallas, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, the articles, the videos, the documents are on Infowars.com. They're posted in an article titled, "The One Paragraph You Need to Read from the JFK Assassination Files That May Change Everything." And it is the Surgeon General's office that conducted the official autopsy on the president, saying that he was shot through the windshield in the front, into the front of the neck, out the back of his spine, just like the Zapruder film shows, before he gets shot again from the front, from the grassy knoll, and the whole back of his head blows off. Now, as you know, earlier, I got into the incredible new revelations in the JFK files. And the fact that the deep state, the permanent government, the shadow government, as it officially calls itself, had tried in the 11th hour to hold back 200 files out of the data dump and told the president, look, it's too classified. You've got to wait. You've got to have it be reviewed later. And the president said, well, my hands are tied. They're the ones that control it, but I'm ordering it released, hopefully very soon. A day and a half later on Saturday, he tweeted that indeed, he'd said, look, get it done, and all they excised was some of the names of still living CIA agents. So there was some limited blacking out, and now that's been released. There it is. JFK files are released long ahead of schedule. So they tried to embarrass him on Friday when he said, okay, it's being released. And then there were 200 files that weren't released. Roughly 95% was released. And Trump said, I'll get to the bottom of it. I'll get it out soon. Boom. Next day, it is released. And obviously, with our research crew, we are crawling through this. But most importantly, you, the listeners and viewers, are crawling through all of it. And that's what's really important. And you're the folks finding all this bombshell information. But if you just joined us, let me recap before we get to some other news that ties into this, what's been discovered. CBS, JFK assassination files. Hoover, that was the head of the FBI at the time, said the FBI must convince the public Oswald acted alone. The cover-up begins day one. We told you that a long time ago. We're vindicated. But, of course, the big ones now. JFK files. CIA planned deadly attack in Miami to blame Cuba. False flag plan was part of Operation Mongoose. I had guests on before the year 2000 who talked about the CIA actually carrying out some of the terror bombings in the U.S. and blaming it on their political enemies. This, of course, later got declassified as Operation Northwoods. So this new declassification from the CIA gives us what was already declassified in 2000 from the NSA. And anybody can search engine the term Operation Northwoods and see Infowars.com reporting on it first back in 2000, but also ABC News, CBS News, and Wikipedia. So